What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian, along with the rest of the Tyson Poppy production team. We got Cindy along with us, along with our boy Tyler, and a very special guest, our good friend, our homeboy, Mr. Brandon Cook.
What's up, everybody?
So he's joining us for this huge double header promo. So first of all, we're going to start off with NSW Hammer at Home, which is only 6 short days away. So the show starts at 1 p.m. and it's going to be at the Knights of Columbus Hall, which is very familiar to all of the Hamilton wrestling fans at 222 Queenston Road. Doors will open up at 10:30. Now, for tickets for this event, you can message any of the talent on Facebook, or you can get them at the door. Now, tickets are as follows. Advanced general admission tickets are $10. Golds are $15. However, 15 for GAs at the door and 20 for gold. Now, this isn't a final card, just only what we have announced so far. So, we have a fatal four-way match for the number one contendership for the Intercities Championship, when Stratosphere takes on San Andreas, taking on the new sensation Mark Wheeler and Solo Ali. Now, Cindy isn't familiar with NSW, so me and Tyler will share some of our experiences with Cindy. Now, some of the names you are going to hear, Cindy, in this video, some of them are not. Tyler, I know you're familiar with the man known as Solo Ali and Mark Wheeler in Stratosphere because they've appeared in other promotions. What's this matchup?
This matchup, it's going to be an interesting one because I've seen all four of these guys fight in a different promotion here in Toronto, and from what I've seen, I believe it's going to be. I would really want to see San Andrea take it.
Okay, all right. So Tyler,
we got three very talented people and one not so talented person.
So Tyler's pick is San Andreas. Now, see, again, I know you're not familiar with all of the talent at NSW. However, I do know you are familiar with Mark Wheeler, and I'm not sure if you've seen Stratosphere.
Well, to be quite honest, I did saw some of the matches like from different indie wrestling company, from both Solo Ali, also San Andreas. Like, you guys are familiar with Superkick, and also I am a faithful subscriber to Powerbomb.tv, which of course NSWs appear, and seeing these talents that are like giving their all, especially Stratosphere and Mark Wheeler, of course, Right Maker, Ontario's notorious stable, but I know they're having a slight fallout from what I've seen so far, but we're not sure what's going to happen. But I'm going to go ahead with my pick, and I'm going to have to agree with Tyler. I'm going to go with San Andreas regardless, but hopefully Lupe better not, cause some distractions to cause San Andreas the match.
The only thing you do involved is probably smack around one of the Riot Makers if they show up.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so Kirk, again, you've never been to an NSW show before, but again, some of the names you are familiar with. So what was your take on the match?
I would take Stratosphere.
Stratosphere, okay. So we got Stratosphere and 2 for San Andreas. For my pick, you know what? I think I might go Stratosphere as well. Because, again, I've only seen Solo Ali once, and that was at the last NSW show. He did impress me, but...
No offense to him. He's...
Yeah.
He's
yeah. So I know. I'll have to see more of some of these other talents, though, but, again, my pick is going to be Stratosphere. Okay, so next up, you have the NSW tag team titles on the line. When the team of Team Bonehack, consisting of the Bone Crusher Steve Brown and Hacker Scotty O'Shea, the champions, are taking on the team of Stereo 450, consisting of Tantrum and the leader of the 450 Club, Mr. Brett Michael David. So, Tyler and Cindy, who is your pick for this match?
This is going to be a hard one. You got two very hungry up-and-comers in Stereo 450, but you got two very crafty vets that don't know when to quit. So, I think Bone Crusher Hacker will retain.
Right, and okay, how about you, Cindy?
Well, I mean, Stereo 450, they're the newcomer talents of all indie wrestling. You have BMD, who's getting more notoriety with his high-flying skills, especially with his innovative finisher. Tantrum, I did heard about him, like when he appeared at HPW, and he is a pretty tough guy. But I'm gonna have to agree with Tyler because Team Bonehack is definitely going to retain the title, especially they are still the recent crowned tag team champion, of course.
Yeah, they recently defeated the Riot Makers at NSW Game Day to become the brand new tag team champions. Okay, all right, so we have 2 picks for Team Bonehack. How about yourself, Cook?
I'd have to go with Bonehack too.
All right.
Just can't go against Steve Brown.
Oh, he is the Bone Crusher. He isn't the Bone Crusher for a reason. So we have 3. So we have 3 picks for Team Bonehack, and I'll have to agree with everybody here. Yeah, BMD did put up a good fight against Josh Alexander at NSW Game Day, but again, it's hard to go against the Bone Crusher. He's a big man, and he's proven he can crush them bones. So I'm also going for Team Bonehack as well. So that's 4 picks for Team Bonehack. Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so we're going
But I think that Stereo 450 will put on an amazing show. Not to tell these guys short, but you just gotta go with the experience in this one.
Oh yeah,
I
sure,
agree.
yeah, definitely. And of course, you have the NSW Heavyweight Championship on the line when the champion, the king of Canadian Strong Style, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, takes on Hutchison, the British Brawler. Now, these 2 gentlemen were supposed to have a match at the last show at NSW Game Day. Unfortunately, had to pull out of the match, and that's what's led to the BMD versus Josh Alexander match. But this should be an interesting heavyweight championship match. So let's hear from you guys.
Well, we all know about Josh Alexander on how tough of nails he is. He is the king of Canadian Strong Style for sure. He put on amazing 5-star matches all over the province. But you cannot underestimate the British Brawler. He is also a very tough SOB, and I have seen him on multiple occasions, and like this guy can tear it down with the best of them. But it's a toss-up. I can't really make a choice in this match. I'm struggling to make a choice.
I don't blame you, Tyler. I don't blame you. All right, how about yourself, Cindy?
Well, you guys already know what my answer is going to be. I'm going to have to stick with the true king of Canadian Strong Style, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander.
All right, good choice, Cindy. All right, and yourself, Cook?
There's only one that you got to go for, and he happens to be a weapon, a walking weapon.
All right, so you heard it from Cook. His choice would be the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Now, as far as my pick, I'm going to have to agree with Tyler because I've seen both of these gentlemen, both hard-hitting performers. However, it's hard to go up against the man known as the king of Canadian Strong Style, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. So my prediction is for Josh Alexander to retain. So we have the NSW Cruiserweight Championship on the line when your champion, straight up TKD, defends against Charles Blackwolf, Matthew Grant, Evan Greenaway, and JT Kirk. So we're going to have a showcase of the finest from HPW taking on a senior vet in the Ontario indie wrestling scene. So, Tyler, Cindy, how do you look at this match?
A lot of upcoming talent in this match, and already Matt Grant and JT Kirk have had championship gold, or have championship gold at this moment. And the Evan Greenaway and Charles Blackwolf, I haven't seen much of them yet, but I've heard very good stuff about them. TKD, he's not so straight up, if you know what. But if I had to say it, I'm going to go with the undeniable one, Matt Grant.
Yeah. All right, good choice, Tyler. All right, and yourself, Cindy?
Well, I mean, Charles Blackwolf and also Evan Greenaway, up and coming talents. I mean, we know Matt Grant and JT Kirk, they've been around the on-tier indie scene for quite a while now. Of course, Tyler did mention they did have championship gold in the past. However, I honestly feel that I believe that newcomers deserves a chance to have a title, and especially the fact that this person worked his butt off, even though he did have a win-loss record-ish, but I'm going to have to go with, of course, and he's a personal friend of mine, I'm going to go with Charles Blackwolf.
All right, good choice. All right, and yourself, Cook. I know you're familiar with some of these names here.
I know some of them, but not all of them. So with the ones that I do know, it's hard to go against the champ, but you got to be straight up sometimes. So it's TKD.
All right, so Cook's choice would be straight up TKD. Now, I've seen all of these gentlemen in the ring before, some more than others. So this one's kind of a hard choice for myself. But again, there is a close personal friend in this match who's impressed me in some of the events I've seen him at lately, and that's going to be my boy Charles Blackwolf for my pick, become the brand new Cruiserweight Champion.
Nice.
Yes.
Good choice.
Okay. All right, so as mentioned, this is not the final card. These are only some of the matches that have been announced. However, there will be some appearances from other NSW talent at this match. You're also going to have the NSW Intercities Champion in the building, Miss Queen of Horror herself, Sabrina Kyle, and also it's been stated through social media that the leader of the KO Nation, along with Miss April Jones, Jake Heavyweight Jones, will make his presence felt at NSW. What do they have in store for the NSW crowd? Who knows? We have to find out on Sunday to stay tuned.
I'm also wondering if the former Intercity champion, St. Stephen, will be there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not lose his championship. He let someone else lose it for him.
Exactly.
That's right, Tyler. Yeah, that is a good question. So, will the former champ be in the building as well? They'll have to find out this Sunday. So, make sure to get your tickets. Again, tickets are available at the door. You can get tickets in advance from some of the talents, such as Jake Heavyweight Jones. If you have him on social media, you can also contact him. Stay tuned, up to date with all of NSW's social media accounts on Facebook, New School of Wrestling. You also have them on Instagram, Wrestling New School. Their YouTube channel, youtube.com/New School Wrestling. Twitter, and at NSW is back. And on Facebook as well, NSW is back. Any final thoughts or words from any of my fellow peers here on NSW Hammer and Home?
I'm and I will see you there.
All right, and so it looks like we have Cook joining us for NSW Hammer and Home on Sunday. Any final words from you, Tyler and Cindy?
I'm just curious to see how this card will play out because there was a lot of questions asked at NSW Game Day that I'd like to see answered or build upon. Like, will Felicity finally get her hands on TKD? What's St. Stephen's reaction going to be? And will Dylan Daniels cash in his contract for any title at any time, any place?
Yes, that is right. So, if you are not aware, at the last show, NSW Game Day, there was a bar room brawl where action took place everywhere, and Dylan Daniels came out on top. So he had a contract for any shot at any title, anytime. So who knows? We could see Dylan Daniels possibly cash in at Hammer at Home. So that's another question that needs to be answered as well. Any final thoughts from you, Cindy?
Hopefully, the show is going to be amazing. However, we're going to see if it's going to be a continuation of a downfall with the Riot Maker if Holden Albright and Jody Threat will be there or causing Wheeler's match.
Yes, that's another question that could be answered because we did see the Riot Makers dissolve at NSW Game Day. After they lost the championship match, we saw the Albright Mr. Holden Albright turn his back on the new sensation Mark Wheeler. So we'll have to see what happens if that continues as well, leading into Hammer at home. All right. Anything else, Cindy, Tyler?
Well, if you guys want to check like past NSW show, make sure to check out powerbomb.tv where you can guys see like past NSW show, like from the recent one up until the very beginning, guys. And if you don't have powerbomb.tv, make sure you subscribe it, and you get free 20 days for free with using the promo code Alpha1, which link in the description bar below.
All right. Thank you very much, Cindy. So I'm looking forward to this show because, ironically, the last time I was at a Hamilton NSW show was actually my first one at NSW One and Only in January of 2016. So I'm glad that NSW is coming back to Steel City. So for myself, Tyler, Cindy, and Cook, and the whole entire Tyson Poppy production team, we will see you on Sunday, March 11th to Hammer at Home. We're out.
Laters.